It is lorries, armored vehicles to move the materials, because if we move them regularly without armored vehicles, then any terrorist can shoot, one bullet which will make a disaster. So this is what we are requesting, in addition to monitoring materials, security materials, equipment that is needed for uplifting and loading and so on and so forth. This is what we are asking for.
Many people will be uncomfortable with the Syrian government asking for this kind of military equipment. How much of it is dual purpose, and can the equipment that you're asking for be used not just to transport the chemical weapons, but for other means?
It is absolutely nonsense. What we have asked for is a list of equipments that will help Syria deliver, implement the decisions of the Executive Council, and move ahead within the time frame of moving outside Syria the chemical materials. So what we wanted, in fact, is a commitment on the part of the international community to help us, because we don't have such possibilities due to the war going on in Syria.
We know that the plan as it stands is to transport the chemicals out of the country via the port at Latakia, but there are problems on the road between Damascus and Homs. How confident can you be that these chemicals, the chemical weapons, can be transported safely and securely out of Syria?
In fact, what we demanded is that this should be taken into consideration. But hopefully in a few days, the road from Damascus, from other places to Homs and then to Latakia will be free and able to make the whole transfer to Latakia port smooth. But of course, we have to be cautious, because we cannot sleep comfortable while the terrorists are planning something else.
Do you think that, how can that be achieved? How can that road be secured?
By providing us with the requirements we demanded. That's it.
The EU representative inside the conference talked about the successes with the agreement on chemical weapons, but he used this as an example. He said it demonstrates that when the Syrian government wants to cooperate and allow access to sites, it can. So why does the same principle not apply to humanitarian aid?
It is the opposite. This is the way the whole process has been politicized. And I think there is separation between both aspects, but on the issue of humanitarian aid, if they feel any sense of humanity, they should lift the sanctions rather than demand Syria something which is being done.
But are you allowing international organizations to take aid, humanitarian aid, to the communities that are suffering right now?
We welcome any humanitarian aid. We are cooperating fully with the United Nations organizations in Syria and other non-governmental international organizations, and we are open for any discussion on any problems that may not allow this humanitarian aid to go to those who deserve it, but not to terrorist groups as some countries want.